Is there a discussion here? It's Rudy Gobert. Like that's it. He's the defensive system unto himself. He is without question the best drop coverage defender in the league today, maybe the best in that role of all time. Don't think that's hyperbolic at this point. He, despite what people want to say about him being played off the court in previous postseasons, which I still think there's more to it than simplifying it into just that one statement. He is a dominant defense when he's on the court by himself, regardless of who you put around him. And no one should really touch him in this award yet again. The only reason it might be even somewhat close is if voter fatigue comes into play. I have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, both from the same team in second and third. I have Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bam Adebayo in fourth and fifth, so honorable mentions for me. I have to give a shout out to Miles Turner as well. Had he played more this season, I think that he could have worked his way into that top three. But this is Gobert running away. And I don't think much justification is necessary. Like, just go read the piece that Ben Dowsett wrote on 538 the other day, where for once in a blue moon, all the defensive metrics agree that he's having a historic season. That doesn't happen. That's telling.
The volume of shots he contests at the rim combined with the efficiency he's allowing there is easily historical. He was first on my ballot, followed by Ben Simmons, and then I have Draymond Green at third. The Warriors have quietly had, relative to this season, a very good defense, and he remains the heart and soul of it. And he's just probably one of the smartest defenders in NBA history, definitely the smartest defender of his generation. And just everything he does, what he can do when he's small, when he's going to give you all that weak side help and directing everyone else, just absolutely huge. And I don't know that he has a case to be any higher than 3. I'm curious to see if anyone will ever put him in the top 3 or how many top 3 votes he actually gets. Ben Simmons' versatility is, there's the thought process that you can't impact defense as much as a perimeter player because the shots that a lot of these guys take, they're going to make anyway, these really difficult jumpers. But I still think there's an immense value in being able to defend every position. And he doesn't spend too much time on bigs, but he guards 1 through 4 pretty regularly. And he is more so than anyone else on the perimeter, maybe a locked-in Kawhi. You have OG Anunoby on there, too, when you're looking at on-ball defenders. But he can erase really good players from the planet. And we've seen him do it in the playoffs before, too. I don't think, though, that he has a real case over Rudy Gobert. And like you said, maybe there is that fatigue with Gobert. There's also the belief that he can be played off the floor in the playoffs, which is also not true. There was a very specific matchup that was a problem for him. That matchup no longer exists because of Houston. And Utah kind of figured out a way to keep him on the floor in that series they ended up losing. The perception there is veered too far away from reality. That's another instance of that. So I think he should be the clear winner. And I don't know that anyone could convince me it should be Ben Simmons over him.
As convoluted as this statement may seem, I think you can make a case that Ben Simmons is the best defender in basketball because of the wide variety of roles he's able to fill without sacrificing his level of performance and the impact that he can make across the board. But Rudy Gobert has a much more important role. And it's as simple as that. Like, it's great to have that guy who can guard every position, who can seamlessly switch around the perimeter and on the interior and impact passing lanes and do everything that Ben Simmons does so well. But having a dominant rim protector who can also hedge out to the perimeter and deter three-point shots and still manage to drop back and impact plays around the rim on the very same possession, that's just so much more important than anything else in today's NBA.